Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's dive in. Ba, bi, q. Again, this is a blender, a mixer of Chinese characters with English letter. Just like 爱人, 艺人, new generation of Chinese are comfortable using the two language in combination, even made it into one expression. And me, as a Chinese user, not the newest generation, I'm not staying online in Chinese media that often. So when I first came to it, I'm like, Barbie, cute. Because Barbie is a translation of Barbie, the doll. And when I paired with cute, I'm like, does it mean Chinese are, because of Barbie movie last year, right? Such a hit globally. I thought, okay, it's a revival of Barbie as a cultural icon in Chinese culture. So Chinese younger generation pick out the Barbie again. But what does a cute mean? And it turned out to be, okay, when you look at this, ba, bi, cute, it's a convenience of pronunciation of Chinese. And then from that convenience, kind of converted into this weird mixed language combination. So if you look at a barbecue, it actually means barbecue. Chinese cannot pronounce that R thing. So it's a barbecue. And this Q in, in Chinese, we cannot pronounce Q either. This is a Qiu, Qi-yi-yu. That's the closest Chinese can come up with Q. We don't have this Q sound unless you read out the English letter Q, which is K, U, right? Q, K-E-U, maybe. That's more like a Chinese way, romanized pronunciation marker of how Q would sound like, but there is no such pronunciation as Q in Chinese. The closest is Q. That's my mom's pronunciation because she cannot pronounce Q, just cannot switch up because we do have a lot of a K sound, and we do have this EU vowel combination. But my mom just cannot link these two together and make a new sound as Q. So she forever says Chew. All right. So barbecue actually is a Chinese convenience to say barbecue. It's nothing to do with Barbie, the doll. It has everything to do with the barbecue as the dining, because I often think of Chinese culture mostly as a diner culture or a foodie culture that it's so much in the language. So anyway, ba, okay, it's made of the plant symbol with the snake symbol, actually. It's a Chinese banana tree. So I guess banana tree, probably the trunk of the banana tree pattern like a snake scaled skin. The reason why is if you look at a banana tree, it grows taller, and then the leaves from the banana tree, which probably is a rotationally growing like 3 directions at a time, it's going to fall off one by one. It's kind of like a palm tree, right? So the trunk of that banana tree is going to have this recurring pattern of 1 layers of leaf stems, one after the leaves fall off. That's my guess. The Chinese observe the banana tree looks like a snake skin. That's why it's like snake plant almost, which snake plant actually is a totally different plant in English, right? But Chinese describe snake plant, we attribute that to banana tree. Okay, so that's ba, bi. I translate as a compare, and indeed that's the most common compare, most common meaning of what bi is. And when you look at this is recurring, right? So this is recurring too. This is right side facing human figure. So yesterday I spent quite some time talk about my discovery journey of what human is an important concept of how we understand the language capture ourselves, right? 3 layers or gradations of understanding or progression of understanding. I talked about how Chinese as an orientation of this language is from right to left. So left is forward walking. And over here is the reverse. Things are pointing right again. Humans, it turned out that this is the back side of the human. This is the front side. And you can view it as these are two humans, one following another. It turned out if this is facing the left side, that means their progression, they're walking forward because this is backward walking. So walking is not the same here. If it's pointing leftward, it means one follow another. That becomes the concept of follow. But if it's pointing toward the right, that means it's comparing. It's not about walking because this is backward. That means these two are not walking, are not moving forward. They are standing there side by side being compared. Okay, so that's compare. So ba, bi, just by looking at these two characters has nothing to do with each other. Banana compare, like, it doesn't make sense. So it's something that Chinese know, okay, when we see these two characters, that doesn't make any semantic meaning to us. We know it's kind of a translation. And so that's our Barbie, the doll translation. And now the newer generation even compare, like string it together with the English word Q to re-render the BBQ instead of say BBQ, which is an English expression, and it's probably harder to pronounce and doesn't feel as Chinese as barbecue. So somebody turned that BBQ, barbecue, into barbecue. And you have to be a kind of insider to know what exactly they mean. And in fact, this character, barbecue means grilled, right? And it has this social implication. It means somebody got burned. The result is not good. Something bad happened to them. They got grilled socially, like not in the literal sense of it's a type of cooking, but it means they get burned, that they got grilled by the situation. So the application of language would be like I was barbecued, like I was grilled, I was done in this situation. It's not a good place to be. Even if the whole thing looks delicious, the whole thing looks cute because it still relates to Barbie, the doll, or the cooking method, the barbecue. But in societal meaning applied on top of this, it means you get burned, you got a grill. All right, so that's barbecue. Thank you for your time. See you another day.